In this video, we are going to learn about the incompatibilities in the prescriptions. So here, what is this incompatibility means? So incompatibility mainly occurs as a result of mixing of two or more antagonistic substances. As a result, what will happen means an undesirable product is formed, which mainly affects the safety, efficacy, and the appearance of the pharmaceutical preparation. So this interaction mainly due to the interaction of a drug with another drug, or the drug with additives or adjuvants, or maybe due to the dosage errors. Okay, so this incompatibility may occur not only during the compounding and dispensing, but also at any stage during formulation, manufacturing, packing, or administration of the drugs. But nowadays the prescriptions are generally written for the officials and the proprietary medicines, which are manufactured by the pharmaceutical industries as well. The prescriptions are rarely compounded or dispensed in chemist shops or the hospital pharmacies, so the pharmacists hardly notice these incompatibilities nowadays. However, the possibility of incompatibility occurs when proprietary medicines are diluted or mixed together or stored in unsuitable containers in an unsuitable environment. Okay, at that time only we will face these incompatibilities. We should have to correct them. So let us see the various types of incompatibilities. There are mainly three types of incompatibilities: physical incompatibility, chemical incompatibility, therapeutic incompatibility. So we'll see one by one clearly. First, start with physical incompatibility. So when two or more than two substances are combined together, so what will happen? A physical changes will take place, and as a result of that, there will be an unacceptable product is formed. So this physical incompatibility is usually due to immiscibility, insolubility, precipitate formation, or liquefaction of solid materials. These changes, which occurs as a result of physical incompatibility, are usually visible and can be easily corrected by applying the pharmaceutical skill to obtain a product of uniform doses and attractive appearance and having the satisfactory therapeutic activity. Okay, the physical incompatibilities may be corrected by using any one or more of the following methods. So what are those means? By changing the order of the mixing of the ingredients of the prescription, or by emulsification, or by addition of the suspending agent, or by changes in the form of the ingredients, or by addition, substitution, or omission of the therapeutic inactive substance to helps in compounding of the prescription. Okay, by applying all these skills we can able to edit the incompatibility here. So first example of the physical incompatibility and the method of correction. Under this we are going to see about the immiscibility first. So under this so oils and water are immiscible with each other, we already know. So they can be made miscible with water by simply by emulsification process. Okay, so observe the formula here castor oil is 15 ml, water is 60 ml. So make an emulsion. So by seeing this formula we can notice that in this prescription castor oil is immiscible with water, obviously. So to overcome this incompatibility, an addition of simply emulsifying agent is needed to make a good emulsion here. Okay, this is how we will correct this incompatibility. And the next one is the insolubility. So insolubility means the inability of the material to dissolve in a particular solvent system. Okay, so the majority of the physical incompatibilities are due to insolubility of the inorganic as well as the organic compounds in a particular solvent. Okay, so the liquid preparations containing indiffusible solids such as chalk, aromatic chalk powder, acetyl salicylic acid, phenacetin, zinc oxide, calamine. So in order to suspend such type of solids in a solvent, we need to add suspending agent. that is by simply incorporating a suspending agent in the formulation so as to increase the thickness of the preparation here. It also helps to maintain the uniform distribution of the insoluble substances for a sufficient long time after shaking the bottle as well, and it also facilitates the uniform measurement of the each dose. Okay, so simply by adding the suspending agent we can overcome this incompatibility. Okay, so observe the formula here. Here it is a phenacetin, caffeine, orange syrup, water, make a mixture. Okay, so in this prescription phenacetin is an indiffusible substance, so compound powder of tragacanth or mucilage of the tragacanth is simply needed to add into the prescription as a suspending agent in order to make a suitable stable suspension here. Okay, this is how we will overcome the incompatibilities. Okay, so same like drugs such as sulfur, antibiotics, certain corticosteroids are insoluble in water, so and difficult to wet with water. So what needed to add means wetting agents like saponins, polysorbates are used to distribute the powder in the water. Okay, at that time we will need to incorporate a wetting agent in order to overcome the incompatibility. Okay, and the next one is the precipitation. So this is another type of physical incompatibility seen in the prescriptions. So here a drug in solution may be precipitated if the solvent in which it is insoluble is added to the solution. Example, resins are insoluble in water. When a tincture containing resinous matter is added in a water, so what will happen is resins get agglomerate, forming an indiffusible precipitate. Okay, so this can be prevented by simply adding the undiluted tincture with the vigorous stirring to the diluted suspension, or by adding some suitable thickening agents we can overcome this precipitation. Okay, there are only 2 steps to overcome this type of precipitation forming incompatibilities. What is that means? Simply by dilution method or by adding a thickeners. Okay, so example gums such as acacia, tragacanth, agar, sugars and many other hydrocolloids are precipitate from their aqueous solution by alcohols or by electrolytes through dehydration process. Similarly, the preparation which is made in organic solvents, so at that time also we can observe the precipitation, that is preparations containing organic solvents when mixed with preparations made in water, so the precipitation will occur. So example, tinctures or liquid extracts when mixed with syrups or some aqueous solutions will results into the precipitation. Okay, similarly volatile oils are soluble in alcohol. When water is added into the alcoholic solutions of the volatile oils, so what will happen? So the non-aromatic portion of the oil gets precipitated and a turbidity is appeared. So at all these preparations we will observe the precipitation reaction here. So observe the prescription here, that is a tincture benzoin compound, glycerin and rose water in a sufficient amount to make a proper lotion. Here tincture benzoin compound contains a resinous substances. The changes in the solvent system results into an unavoidable precipitate. So addition of the tincture with a rapid stirring yields a fine colloidal dispersion here, so there is no need to add any suspending agent. Okay, simply by stirring process we can avoid the precipitate formation here. Okay, and the next one is the liquefaction. So when a certain low melting point solids are mixed together, a liquid or a soft mass known as eutectic mixture is produced. Okay, these are called as eutectic mixtures. This occurs mainly due to the lowering of the melting point of the mixture to below room temperature. Many chemicals form hydrates, compounds with water of crystallization that are stable at room temperature or normal humidity. Okay, but these compounds will tend to release their water of hydration under the influence of the increasing temperatures or by decreasing humidity. So the medicaments showing this type of behavior are mainly camphor, menthol, thymol, phenol, chloral hydrate and aspirin. Okay, so these can able to liquefy. So these type of substances create problems when they are suspended in a powder form. So what we will see, so these substances can be dispersed by any one of the following method, that is by first method is triturating together to form the liquid and mix with an absorbent like kaolin or light magnesium carbonate to produce a free flowing powder. Okay, that is one method. Another method is the individual medicament is powdered separately and mixed with an absorbent and then combined together lightly and filled in a suitable container. So that is the another method. So by approaching these two methods, we can form a suitable freely flowing powder here. So for this example, I am giving this formula. So let us see. In this formula, it has menthol, camphor, ammonium chloride, light magnesium carbonate. So make an insufflation. So that is the prescription given. So we will find out the incompatibility forming. At the same time, how to correct this incompatibility in this prescription we need to find. So in this prescription, menthol, camphor and ammonium chloride gets liquefied on mixing with each other. So to dispense this prescription, so menthol, camphor and ammonium chloride are needed to be triturated together to form a liquid. Okay, let it be form a liquid first. So after that, add a light magnesium carbonate and mix it thoroughly to make a free flowing powder here. Okay, that is how we will make a insufflation, by observing the nature of the compounds. After giving the prescription, we need to observe the nature of the compound and find the physical incompatibility or the incompatibility. Is there any incompatibility in between the drug and the adjuvant is needed, is there or not, we need to find out first. After that, we have to overcome that incompatibility, so such that we have to edit the formulation. Okay, so this is how we will edit the physical incompatibilities forming in the prescription. Okay, and the next one is the chemical incompatibility. Chemical incompatibility may be as a result of the chemical interaction between the ingredients of the prescription, and as a result a toxic or a inactive product may be formed here. So while dispensing such prescriptions, the precaution should be taken either to prevent the formation of the harmful product or to correct them, and the prescriber must be informed in this regard. Okay, the chemical incompatibility often occur due to oxidation reduction reactions, acid base hydrolysis or combination reactions. Okay, any of these reactions may be happen. So these reactions must be noticed by precipitation formation or by effervescence or by decomposition, color change or by explosion. So any of these reactions we can notice the incompatibility. So the prescriptions having chemical incompatibility should be dispensed only after its correction by the prescriber. Okay, so the chemical incompatibilities are mainly of two types. The first one is tolerated and the adjustable. So what are these tolerated incompatibilities means? In tolerated incompatibilities, the chemical interactions can be minimized by changing the order of the mixing or mixing the solutions in dilute form, but no alteration is made in the formulation. Okay. Adjusted incompatibility means in adjusted incompatibility, the chemical interactions can be prevented by addition or substitution of one of the ingredients of the prescription with another of the equal therapeutic value. For example, caffeine citrate can be substituted with caffeine in sodium salicylate and caffeine citrate mixture. Okay, like that we will substitute the ingredients. Okay, the chemical incompatibility may be an intentional one or unintentional one. So when the prescriber knowingly prescribe the incompatible drugs, okay, so that is the intentional incompatibility. So in unintentional one, when the prescriber prescribes the drug without knowing the incompatibility between the prescribed drugs. So this is about the chemical incompatibility. So precipitate yielding interactions, we will see about this type of interactions. Generally, it is observed that reactions between the strong solutions proceeds as faster rate, and precipitate formed are thick, which do not diffuse readily here. So the light diffusible precipitates are formed when dilute solutions of reacting substances are mixed. So hence the reacting substances should be diluted to the maximum extent before mixing them. Okay, the precipitate so formed may be diffusible or indiffusible one. So then we will adopt two types of methods, that is method A and method B are there in order to dispensing the prescriptions containing diffusible and indiffusible precipitate. Okay, so first we will see about the method A. So the method A is followed when diffusible precipitates are formed in a very small quantity. Okay, so in this method, first divide the vehicle into two equal portions and dissolve one of the reacting substance in one of the portion and the other in the other portion. Okay, later that mix the two portions by slowly adding one portion to the other portion by rapid stirring. Okay, this is how we will prepare the prescription containing diffusible solids. Okay, and the second method is method B. This method is followed when indiffusible precipitates are formed in large quantity. Okay, so in this method, divide the vehicle into two equal portions like that of method A. So dissolve one of the reacting substance in one portion. So here weigh the suitable quantity of the compound tracant powder, that is 2 grams per 100 ml of the finished product. Okay, and transfer into a mortar and use part of the second portion of the vehicle to produce a smooth mucilage here. Okay, so then add other reacting substances. Okay, so mix the two portions by slowly adding one portion to the other with rapid stirring. Okay, this is how we will dispense the products containing indiffusible solids. Okay, so for this type of preparations, a secondary label is needed to be added or fixed to the product, that is shake the bottle before use should be fixed on the container whenever method A or B is followed in the dispensing the prescription here. Okay, so this is how we will correct or overcome the chemical incompatibilities. In the next video, we will see the various examples of the chemical incompatibilities and method of their correction also. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel for more videos.